So let's talk about Hill. We'll get to Houston in a second. Just to recap his 2025, and then I'll turn it over to you, Theo, here. So as a 19-year-old, saw low A and high A, 62 innings pitched, a 3.19 ERA, 3.35 FIP. Struck out over 12 guys per nine, 31.1% of batters. Walked far too many, 15%. But when he was on, was much too good for batters he was facing at the level. Theo, what's your thoughts on Dasan Hill's 2025 and what to look forward to next season?
Well, the Twins are definitely cautious with his workload. 62 innings over 16 starts. I mean, he's averaging what, 4 innings a start, really, maybe a little less when you do the math. So I want to see how they can, if they build him up to 100, if they let him pitch that many. And obviously, I think it was kind of the plan we thought Charlie Soto will have for all of 2025. He's staying in Cedar Rapids all year. There's no question that they're going to push him up to Wichita, and kind of different from how they're going to approach Tayit, who has the potential to make it to Wichita. But Hill, you got to take your time with him, and they saw how fantastic he was with his strikeout numbers in Fort Myers. But now he's facing hitters who are a little bit older than him. A lot of guys who just come out of college after they get drafted are starting at high A a lot more frequently than they used to. So now he's got to kind of adjust to that and then build off it. So I think command is definitely the other thing we want to look towards too. I know with Prelip, it's a different story is how he can use that to his advantage. Whereas Hill, he's still got to mature and get that developed, and he's still growing. I mean, he was pretty lanky when they drafted him. He's definitely put on some muscle since then, but I think he's 20 now. There's still going to be some growing to do there, so we'll see how that really affects his throwing arm.
Yeah. So
Can I,
sorry, go ahead, Jeremy.
can I ask Theo, did you say you think he'll be at Cedar Rapids all year?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead now, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I agree with that, but definitely agree in general. It's like a slow burn, and it should be. 2026 will be his age 20 season. I just there's nothing not to love to me about 2025 for Hill. I watched as much of Dasan Hill as I could, especially at Fort Myers. And what I noticed with the strike throwing, which is like the thing that pops out, right? 5.81 walks per nine is too many. Bet he would be the first person to tell you that. When he lost it, it was not like he lost it over the course of an entire start. He would lose it like midway through an inning or for a couple of batters in a row and just like lose the zone and then re-find it. And as soon as he refound it, he was making dudes look silly. The pitch mix is good. He throws really hard. I mean, he's cranking his fastball up to like really close to triple digits at this point, which isn't even like necessary. But he checked every box for me with the exception of slightly more consistent strike throwing, which I think is a fair developmental expectation for someone who was in their age 19 season last year. And I'm so excited for the Cedar Rapids rotation to start this year. 1, 2, 3 in Cedar Rapids in no particular order should be Dasan Hill, Charlie Soto, and Adrian Bajorquez, who was also up to 98 at the end of last season. That should be incredibly fun to watch. And I know Dasan Hill has been kind of on the fringy back end of top 100 lists. He's like firmly in that 75 to 125 prospect land for me. I think that's really fair. And again, like if he's like the only markers for me in 2026 are stay healthy again. Can you improve the control a little bit and continue to beat hitters at Cedar Rapids? He already showed evidence of that at the end of last season, but he's one of the prospects who I would expect, if he does stay healthy, to become like firmly cemented as a back end top 100 guy by midseason, on like all of the national lists. Jeremy, you got anything else on him?
Yeah, I mean, he just has to limit the walks, right? I mean, if you want to be a starter,
Right.
you can't walk nearly as many guys as he walked. But it's weird because when he was drafted, he was what, 6'5", 165 pounds.
Yeah.
Like that body type has to change, and when you're adding muscle, when you're adding, like, I would anticipate that those changes also bring on a making it harder to repeat because your body's
100%.
changing, right?
100%.
And so I honestly think if he's throwing more strikes, if the walk rate comes down, he doesn't spend all year at Cedar Rapids. He'll get the 2/3 of the season in, and then he'll move up to kind of finish the year. That would be what I anticipate. And then I think, yeah, you talking about a top 100 guy. If the walks maintain, he'll probably be right off that list again.
Yep. Up, down, or stay the same arrow for Dasan Hills 2025. What do we think, guys?
Up.
Yeah, up for sure.
Yeah, big up for me too. Looking forward to seeing him in 2026.